Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2 of making your own squiggle. I've got 4 pages of squiggles, and I was just kind of looking at them to get some ideas and some different things. So I picked one out. I'm going to hit F4 and it'll show everything on the page. I must have done it on another page. There we go. And I picked this one out, and I was going to try to reproduce it. My artistic ability, I haven't figured out how to get that symmetrical. But I made these two. They're maybe a little bit gaudy, but these are made with the letter S. In the first one, I'm just going to type out S, and there's a lot you can do with that. And then I'm going to go to Arial, and I just go to the font and pick that font, and that's how I came up with that. It's a weird looking S. So then I just rotated it to about like that. You need to go to arrange and convert it to a curve, and then let's left click, right click, Control D and make a duplicate of it. And then ever so slightly, really it looked better if those top 2 parts weren't touching. So let's move them out of the way a little bit. And because you're going to weld this doesn't really matter. We'll grab those 2 nodes, holding down the control button to get them parallel, and then weld them. There's your squiggle. Pretty cool, pretty fast. I mirrored it that way. Let's try Control D and put it this way this time, see what it looks like. There's a lot you could do with this. Like I said in the previous video, I am no artist, but that doesn't look too bad. Left click, right click, weld all that together, and there's you a squiggle. Now this one I did it with a regular S, and I'm going to go ahead and show it because that's where I started with. I'm just going to start with an S, and that's what made me think about get a better S. But I didn't use a better S. I just used this one. And let's expand it out a little bit. Let's convert it to a curve so we won't forget. Left click, right click. And there's several ways you could. The only thing wrong with this, you get a short side and a long side. But we're just going to grab a 2-point line and put it right there and right here. And take the virtual segment delete key and then delete that. And by doing that, once you get that done, you can grab your shape tool, and because it's a curve, you can delete that node and delete that node. And then you've got some sort of a shape. So going back to what we did earlier with the artistic media tool, and remember in the video before, it doesn't change, but there's you a squiggle that you probably couldn't draw very fast, or at least I couldn't. Now remember what I said, so before you'd make a duplicate of it, you do want to break it apart because it will give you trouble in the long run, so delete that invisible line. And let's tell you what, we'll do that, and let's put these like intermingling. I'm trying to zoom in. Sometimes my laptop gives me trouble. I had a viewer one time told me I need to buy a better laptop. Anyway, you could do a lot with this. I mean, you could daisy chain that around an object. That might even be another video. Anyway, I'm not here yet, but that's my goal. And if one of you viewers or subscribers could give me a hint on how you could do that easily, besides just tracing it, and if you trace it, you've already got a squiggle to make it look like that. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.